welcome to a new live stream for a new Monday, a new week, trading week. We're gonna see what's going on today. Hello, everyone. So, yeah, basically, we have an intense week, an intense start, I would say. So, we're gonna see a little bit today short live stream. I'm gonna make it short a little bit because I'm also very busy in trading because we are a little bit trapped in a trade. But nothing to be scared of, but it just needs some focus and to keep eyes open. So we're gonna do Nasdaq, SPX, and gold, and Nvidia, and Tesla. Okay, so that's it for today for the main list, and of course, special request. It would be welcome. Okay, so let's start with it. Of course, don't forget to drop your special request in the box. Hello, sir. How is your trading journey going? Mine is a little bit in a correction. Yes, if you're talking about the stock market, yes, we are in a potential correction. Can be a correction, but can be also something else, as we explained in the weekend live stream, because yeah, we have something here that it might has finished as diagonal, right? We have a 1 2 3 4 and a 5, where we might have finished a truncated wave 5. I'm gonna dive deeper inside it to explain it. We have a zigzag wave 1 correction, wave 3 zigzag, and then the wave 4 was very fast. And this wave 4 might have finished, of course, even a wave 5 after it, which is truncated, and this explains the movement here of this fast wave 4. Meaning, at this moment, something has changed in the market. And in the live stream for the weekend, we said, okay, be careful from this scenario. We might start to see something like potential 1 2 1 2, and today we see it continue and unfolding. So today in the morning, of course, we got something very interesting as a signal, right? Sorry guys, I had to mute for a second. So we see something very interesting. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 potentially might unfold toward the downside. Okay, so we're gonna see how this is going now. This is the highest possibility, and because of course we got something, yeah, we got an impulse, you got a gap with it, meaning it is intense, right? When you see a gap, it is intense, meaning it's impulsive and it's moving fast. So yeah, we have to keep it in mind. Don't forget that you finished here in the top in the perfect fib levels, as of course expected for the whole recovery that we saw from the wave 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 5. Here we go. We close it up. We start it exactly when it has started, and we close it exactly when it should be closed. Now, is it 100% sure that we're moving down and not a big correction or deeper correction? Well, I would say it is 75%, yeah, that we have topped, guys. 75% is a very interesting number, yeah. So 25% that might think reshape a little bit, but what it's gonna be like, bigger ending diagonal, can be like big 1 2 3 4 5, can be, but 25%, okay. So possibilities are to the next low, which is the wave 2. Let's go a little bit bigger view here. The wave 2 is this one, okay. After we finished a wave 1 over there, we are looking right now for a finished wave 5, wave C, potentially of course, and wave 1. But wave C, I would say, is very far right now. It's very far, like A, B, and a C, very extended. Okay, I prefer to remove this. It's an impulse at the end. So yeah, basically we have finished all of this. Wave 1, of course, this is of course for higher prices later on. Yep, so remember also in the live stream in the weekend, we called, of course, a rate cut potentially in September. because this timing right now, if we topped here, the timing of this wave 2 in this blue box, 0.38 minimum requirement, is perfect in September rate cut. Okay, it might be perfect starting from September or middle of September, or I would say middle of August, until of course middle of September would be perfection. So might be of course something here as wave 2, wave 3 toward the upside as a perfection. And obviously that we have here, I'm gonna change this. This is your wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, that's it for Nasdaq. I believe, of course, 70% that we have top, guys. For Nasdaq, let's see the SPX. So Nasdaq, we have started already at 10. Let's put the SPX at 16. All right. So for the SPX, we are at the 2 hours chart here. We are looking at our whole recovery as well. So looking at it, of course, from out of the box, you can see kind of like a 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. But if this is a case scenario, even I don't see a wave 5 finished. You have 1, 2, 3. You still need a wave 4 and you still need a wave 5. Plus, internally here, it doesn't work as an impulse. Okay? We're gonna see it, of course, internally on the 1 hour chart. Why? So on the 1 hour chart, we mentioned, not this one, but this one. We have mentioned that, okay, this is a 1 ABC running flat wave 2. We have 1, 2. And then, of course, what is your wave 3? Definitely, this is another 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your wave 3. All right? Then 4 and a 5 for wave 3 can be very possible. Right? So this is your wave 3 finished here in double 1, 2s. And then this is the main impulse of 3 of 3, right? And then 4, 5, finishing the main wave 3. Now after this, we see ABC zigzag for a wave 4 perfection. And inside the wave 5, we got already indication, if you remember, the 1 to 1 fib level, breaking and ending diagonal here. Once we saw this signal, okay, something else is unfolding. And definitely this something else is an impulse. And we were right, because despite that the price of SPX doesn't show clear waves, but sometimes you can take it based on invalidation, based on the rule of Elliott wave, you can get a lot of hints, right? The invalidation of such an impulse, since this is your wave 1, 2 here, simply if the price comes back, takes the 6,187 with a wave 4 and hit it, therefore there is no impulse, something else is unfolding. This did not happen. And it opened the scenario for the several 4, 5, and currently we're looking for potential wave 4 still to be unfolding, of course, and then moving toward the upside for wave 5. Okay? So I believe that a wave 4 might still be unfolding today, because this is looking like very shallow, and this looks impulsive again. A gap in between as well. It's a signal that the things are moving impulsive. It is an impulse, correction impulse, meaning zigzag, wave 4, wave 5, finishing up. Now, there is something that I need to add to this chart, which I remove it in Nasdaq, but I cannot ignore it in SPX, which is an A, B, and a C. This one, I cannot ignore it and remove it like I did, or being skeptical with it like I did with Nasdaq. Okay, why? Because in Nasdaq, you finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While in SPX, you're still in 1, 2, 3. And this wave 3 is an impulse, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, right? Meaning finished impulse. This impulse can be simply a wave C after an A, B, and a C. Therefore, I cannot simply ignore it. We have to keep it in mind. And why I'm saying this, because if Nasdaq start to move toward the downside for a wave 2, might SPX do the same after an ABC? So this is a question mark. But problem would be is that if we move down, what it's gonna be? It's gonna be 3 ways down, 3 ways up, right? And you might have an expanding flat. And of course, it might turn into running flat somehow, which normally the market loves to do it, the US market. If this is the case scenario, therefore, of course, we have to check what it's gonna be the scenario in the bigger view. Okay, so we were looking for something like, let me turn this on. Here we go. So if we are in a wave 4 here and still unfolding, well, we have to reconsider the whole count, guys. We have to reconsider the whole count. I would say this whole count will change because, of course, we were considering ABC here, expanding flat. Therefore, I'm going to consider simply like this is the top, this is 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and moving down right now into another flat. Meaning, I would say I will come back to the old, to the older count here. Something like this, like 1, 2, I would say this is the wave 3, this is the wave 4, somehow like that. Okay, so it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing wave 1, and therefore right now you're looking at an expanding flat, turning probably to running flat, and moving to the upside. Okay. Yep. So this is what I'm thinking right here. In case we don't see SPX moving 4, 5. Of course, this is only one case, guys. One case where we don't get this scenario, 4 and a 5 in the yellow. Okay, this wave 4 and a 5. So we have to watch this. What's gonna happen? Okay, once we reach and finish this wave 3, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get 4, 5 blue box to finish this, or are we moving really massively down? Impulsive, of course, we're talking here about. Great, so this is for SPX. I would say today you have to expect, of course, a little bit red and lower prices. Okay, so probable target can be the zigzag here, wave C, 6,216. This is what I'm expecting, of course, for Nasdaq, for SPX. James, I didn't explain myself very well the other day, but on the bigger count, there is a possible megaphone pattern, which means the larger wave 2 isn't finished. Okay, buddy, no problem. It might be possibility if, Elliott wave has several possibilities, but I try always to show the most possible. If I have to show all the possibilities, it will never end. It will make it complicated for you. You will hate the channel. You will hate me. You will hate Elliott wave. Okay, you will find no reason to follow this thing. And I try always to keep the highest possibility always and not confuse. I can put whatever you want, WXY, WXYZ, but I try to avoid these complex things, guys, to make it simple. So I was looking for Nasdaq to give you a target today, a possible target. Okay, so basically we are looking at a double 1-2 in case we are in double 1-2, right? Even finished here with the wave 5. So the next target possibly can be of course the wave 3 impulse. Here we go. Yep. So here we go. All right. Yeah. So probably 22K 500, 22K 567. If this is reached today, therefore the possibilities get higher and higher here, okay, for this pullback. Daniel, can you analyze MSTR? Yeah, sure, buddy. We can take a look. Okay, let's see the gold. 25 minute. All right. XAU. Here we go. Okay, for the gold, we are still, of course, in our target, looking for our target, right, to hit this zigzag here, 1-to-1 fib level, because we might be in a triangle ABCD, and you're looking for wave E after it. Inside this wave D, you are looking here at A, what is my brush? A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning, you're very close. You have hit already, of course, this 1.72, which is nice to see, right? We got the target for wave 3, but I think we still here. Ooh, okay. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the wave 4. Yes, I think that this might be. 1 second, guys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5. Yes. A, B, and a C for a wave 4. Okay, yes. It might be that unfinished yet. This is what I would like to say. It can be unfinished, and it can be finished here as well, okay, internally. Let's see the 15-minute chart, by the way. It's an impulse. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Did we took the low? Well, here. This might be a wave 5, yes. 1, 2, 3, ABC, wave 5. Okay, so wave 4, wave 5. And this is an impulse, right? But, ooh, nice signal taken. Invalidated. But that means this is W, X, and a Y. Therefore, ABC zigzag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you see another impulse 1, 2 here. You took the high, which is a fib level for a wave B expanding flat, A, B, and a C. And therefore, we are potentially here looking for wave C expanding flat, probably, of course. Don't forget, those are probabilities, guys. Yeah, so it might be, of course, a wave 4 still unfolding here, and then still looking for this wave 5. So yeah, be careful. It might be looking for lower today, okay, for the gold. Okay, why a lot of reds? And yes, it's true. It is. There is a lot of divergences here. Look at the divergences, guys, as bearish. Okay, so you have also this one with this one. Okay, and this one with this one. Yeah, a lot of divergences. Okay, but still an impulse. We cannot ignore this. I admit that the impulse looks exhausted, by the way. Like it's moving up, like, but it's pushing hard. Yeah, you see the overlapping. You don't see this like a long one. You know, for example, here, here. This is exactly something like this, like just one candle. Showing power, showing strength, showing confidence, right? You don't see this. You don't see this. Honestly, you don't see it. Therefore, what does it mean? It means it supports our scenario wave D. Okay, it supports our scenario wave D. It means that the market is not yet totally ready to move for higher. Okay, means it's still charging up. We still need one more low, and then we're gonna start to see those longs candle, probably. Okay, because you need to finish up, of course, this triangle A, B, C, D, and a E. Okay, James, you don't have to retract your message, buddy. Thank you for your understanding, and I hope that you also understand what I meant. Yeah. So the thing is that I really spend a lot of time on those charts, and I try just to analyze the best possibilities for you. I know you might have found something, but today a little bit I'm also busy, I would say. So my time is a little bit, I would say, low, yeah, for this short live stream, and that's why I made even the main list less. Okay, let's see Nvidia and finally MSTR. Nvidia. So for Nvidia, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So the wave 4 um, is here, of course, a potential diagonal, still can be, or it can be, of course, an impulse. Yeah, so don't forget confirmation for diagonal, meaning you would like to see, of course, the price moving down and taking the zone 1 to consider it diagonal. Otherwise, you are in an impulse towards the upside, which is very bullish. Okay, which is very, very bullish. Because of course if you finish here a scenario with this wave 3, of course we're gonna have 4 and a 5 after it, but yeah, we're gonna see it step by step. However, let's watch and see what's gonna happen on the lower time frame. I still see, of course, correction as well. Yeah, I still see correction today. It looks like it's gonna be a little bit a red day, for the US market today. Wave C, here we go. Targets might be, of course, around this blue box here. 0.618 and the 1-to-1 fib level. 162, 163. Okay. To be watched. And if, and possibly, by the way, possibly that this is, yeah, this is a wave 4 for an impulse. Okay. Because it's not gonna take the wave zone 1 in case we see this. And it is in a perfect confluence, as you can see, between the fib level for a wave 4 in an impulse, 0.23 and 0.38. Syed, hi bro, how you doing? I hope you're doing good today. Nice to see you here. And let's move for the next one, which is Tesla. 33. Okay, Tesla. Oopsie. Here we go. Oh, okay. We see some movement in the opposite side for Tesla. What's going on? I mean, yeah, I mean, this is a triangle, understandable as per Elliott wave, but it's funny. Fundamentally, now Elon Musk is in the opposite side, so maybe that's maybe also Tesla is in the opposite side of the US market. So probably, of course, that we have A, B, and a C, a D, and a E here to finish a wave B. Yeah? A, B, and a C. Zigzag toward the upside. The one and the only bullish scenario that we have on the daily is the zigzag toward the upside. Okay? Where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so, and you started with zigzags. So, zigzag, zigzag for a wave 5, finishing A, B, and a C in ending diagonal. Obviously, on the lower time frame, we are still inside this triangle, working perfectly as expected. You are in A, B, C, D, meaning, of course, the wave D might be looking for higher, but be careful. I never trade triangles. Okay, so be careful. Wave E, and then moving toward the upside. Okay. By the way, I try even not just triangle, any corrective wave, I try to avoid it as much as possible. I look for impulses, okay, to trade always. Road, brother, I believe Nasdaq isn't truncated. One more all-time high is there. Yes, 25%, yes. As mentioned, 25%. Still a possibility. But what is a possibility? As mentioned, it might be one more high, but in a bigger structure. Okay, and that means, oh my God, I always hit the things here. What does it mean? It can be, of course, a bigger wave 5, somehow like this. But if this takes, look, how do you know? You take the highs here, okay? You take a long line, you copy paste it, you drag it to the low of the wave 2. If the price action overshoot this line, okay, that means you might be, of course, in a truncated wave 5. Very simple. Okay. If you still range inside this area, there is still a possibility for a wave 5 for one more high, always. However, as you can see, the targets for this 1, 2, 1, 2, in case it's gonna unfold wave 3, you see the target is under this line. Okay. So this is what I was saying. We're gonna see this. So basically, you have your trend lines, you have your level. Why? Because of course, if you overshoot it, wave 4 longer than wave 2, which is not allowed, you don't have any diagonal here. You have simply finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as diagonal truncated. You're moving towards the downside. Okay. All right. Why I see message retracted? Do you retract the messages, guys, or is it by YouTube? Maybe those are the words. Maybe you used yeah. Maybe you used some words which are prohibited on the channel, just from scammers. Normally in the comments. So maybe you use one word and that's why the message was retracted. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna see. All right. Yes, this is what I meant with Nasdaq. But how much the possibility is? I meant 25%, because there is kind of like a signal here, yeah, like a very fast wave 4 truncated. They both together works kind of like one team, yeah, and followed by something impulsive. And today opening the market in red, yeah. So this is why, and plus an impulse. Yeah, so that's the thing. Now, of course, it can be a B, and a C. Well, can be, but if you have an A, B, and a C here, therefore what you count is A, B, yeah, W, X, and a Y. Yeah, then you have to take it as kind of like W, X, and a Y, very complicated wave Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal. Yeah, also can be possibility. Here we go. Can be a possibility for diagonal here. Here we go. Zigzag wave 1, correction, zigzag wave 3, correction, zigzag wave 5. Hitting the line exactly, probably, because of weakness. Of course, it's a signal of weakness if you do. Moving for one more high, boom, moving down. Yes, that's exactly my count. Yes, but don't forget, it's a possibility. The possibility right now is a little bit shifting down. Yeah, so we are in the dangerous zone a little bit. So, yeah, watch those key level. Yeah, this key level. That's why I call it always key level to be watched, because it gives you answers. Yes. Okay, MSTR. Let's see it at 39 minutes. So MSTR. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, this is a wave 3. Finished there. Impulsive. Sorry, unfinished yet. Finished 1, 2, 1, 2. You have double 1, 2 even inside it. So you have to expect 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 for a wave 3. This target is not given yet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very shallow wave 4. Why? 4545, yeah. And then big wave 1 2. No, I think that's it. I think that's it. You have kind of like 1 2 3 4 5 internally, wave 1 2, and potentially here you have another 1 2 probably, and this is your main wave 3 4 5 4 5. Yeah, can be also possibility. Um, anyway, we're gonna see step by step. What I know right now on the 1 hour chart, you need to finish double 4 5 here for this wave 3. But counting here 1 2 and another 1 2, what if we have 1 2 3 4 and a 5? And therefore, what you count this? Yeah, see, that's why I believe that is kind of like a double 1 2 here, 1 2, and this is another 1 2 probably here. Main wave 3 4 5, and potentially having one more 4 5. All right. This is for MSTR on the lower time frame. On a bigger time frame, well, okay. Oh, nice candle. Come back, come back. I saw something nice. Here we go. You see like a rocket here. You see this candle? Looks like a rocket with a gap here. Obviously, it's gonna be like booming. Yeah, I mean, this is so related to Bitcoin. Yeah, so knowing that Bitcoin now is, of course, exploding. I don't know if you are also interested, guys, but yeah, here we go. Bitcoin moving very high, but we are also in a very critical area where we might be in an expanding flat, big one. Yep, so this might be the end, probably. In this area, 1.38 is still expected to be hit potentially and moving down, of course. And MSTR is related. Very simple. Okay, we know that Michael Saylor is so pro Bitcoin. Yeah, and MSTR I think is much more supported based on Bitcoin more than more than the company infrastructure itself. So it's just because it holds a lot of Bitcoins, I think. Okay, so that was it for today live stream. Thank you for being here again, guys. Trade safe today. We might see a little bit of red, but everything's still potentially corrective. We're gonna get more answers for tomorrow and maybe in the intradays. Nobody knows. We're gonna do some videos intradays. See you in the next one. Bye bye.